being alienated, Mr. Justice Fancourt reveals 5 friends of Harry rejected to testify for him at court. The judge in Mirror Group newspapers' High Court legal battle over phone hacking has questioned whether several people, such as Piers Morgan, could and should have given evidence. Ahead of closing submissions in the case, Mr. Justice Fancourt listed out more than 24 names, including the former Daily Mirror editor, in no particular order. Mr. Justice Fancourt said questions had also been raised about why 3 or 4 associates of the Duke of Sussex had not given evidence in the case against MGN. If you review Harry's statement, you'll see that Harry precisely points out that his friends Chelsea Davy, Guy Pelly, Thomas Inskip, Jamie Murray-Wells, Natalie Pinkham, they were all aware that he was being spied on by the media. Therefore, the judge wants to know why none of the friends testify in support of Harry's version, especially after Harry proved not to remember, not know, or have any concrete proof of what he said, other than his belief that what he said was the truth. It has nothing to do with someone without friends being unworthy of being heard, but rather that Harry expressly mentioned several in his statement, and none came forward as witness on his behalf. Harry's friends know he's talking crap, so they refuse to testify. They wouldn't want to be risked as being exposed as being the legal sources of information provided to journalists in court. Even mentioning these people in his court case only served to ostracize him further from the royal adjacent set. Harry had been calling his ex-friends for help from Spare since he started writing, and do you remember the response they gave him through the press? That he didn't dare say anything about them that would cause them trouble, or they'd talk about him and things that Charles didn't know. And then, to let Harry know they were serious, they discussed what happened with a girl in Switzerland or a Sky centre. Harry couldn't force them to go to court to testify in his favour because they're as angry with him as William is. They consider him a traitor, and their lawyers had to bend over backwards to keep them out of court, so the Mirror Group, or ANL, wouldn't bring them up as witnesses against Harry. Harry in court said that he didn't want to involve his friends in his case, after he'd lied about what happened to Chelsea, that he involved without consulting her. Well done, Harry, king of consistency. Prince Harry is reportedly getting lonelier, as after losing friends back home, his military mates have also given up on him, as per sources and an expert. The Duke of Sussex has alienated many of his friends back in the UK since marrying Meghan, especially stepping down from his role as a senior royal in 2020. Commenting on the state of Harry's relations with not just the royal family but also his friends, an insider told royal commentator Camilla, nobody really speaks to him anymore. He's often complaining and rarely asks after others. Now they just see him as completely lost. That's not all. One of Prince Harry's former military colleagues also talked to Tomini for the Telegraph and revealed no one in the forces has got any time for him at all, which is such a shame because he was hugely popular